Hey guys, how's it going? I'm MegaGWolf and welcome back to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So this time we'll be looking at a versus mode build that is a little bit more recent with a few more characters. As you can see, we are controlling the Time Patroller of the Frieza race as well as going against Majin Vegeta. If I remember right, I believe this build in particular was used for EGX. But I had a chance to play the more updated version of the Versus mode, and I thought I'd check out the newer characters like the two new Time Patrollers as well as Majin Vegeta. Of course, if you just came from the story mode video I made on this, you have seen what the Time Patroller in question, the Frieza Race one, can do, except for this! Because now all of the other races are going to be able to have a transformation state, their own version of Super Saiyan. I am still curious to what has changed from the Super Saiyan version of the first game and the second one, because the difference here is my ki isn't going down and it doesn't require usage of ki to transform. It actually runs on the same kind of system that Budokai 3 has. The more ki you have saved up in your meter, the further you can go in your transformation. So if you only have 3 bars, you can go to Super Saiyan. If you have 5, you can go to Super Saiyan 2, and so on. I'm just guessing at numbers, by the way. But I am curious to see what the payoff is. I assume with like Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, you would specifically need to focus certain stat points into ki, because without the ki bar, you wouldn't be able to access the extra boost. So I guess that might be the trade-off. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's going to be. And it is nice to see the other races get a transformation state, even if they won't have as many as Saiyans. It is nice to see that they have those options as well. Also, RIP Vegeta. So I've recently reinstalled Xenoverse 1 because I've been wanting to play it just to keep myself busy while I wait for the second game, and I've noticed something. Everything about the second game seems to have extended certain things. The combos and quite a large number of special moves that I've seen so far can be repeatedly used to extend the amount of time that they're used, but obviously use a lot more ki. It feels like if you have the right setup to have a really long chain, this game encourages it quite a lot more than the first one. Yet at the same time, I'm noticing that in the first game, if you were really good at comboing certain heavy and light attacks, you could actually start doing pretty ridiculous infinite combos, which so far hasn't actually been the case in Xenoverse 2. Okay, so this is the Namekian transformation state. He turns into a giant. When you're in this form, you become a huge hitbox, for both good and bad. You can be hit, I imagine, by beams a lot easier, as well as be able to hit multiple people, maybe if you're against 2 against 1 or something. But all of your moves get replaced with mouth blasts at various ranges, long, medium, and short. It's really interesting. I feel like it's situational unless you get other bonuses that I'm not aware of. Maybe like some kind of super armor that drains stamina like you can get in the original. Because otherwise it just feels like, oh, he's big, just fire all the beams, he won't be able to dodge them as much. So I'm wondering if there's a payoff for doing that. And I do like how this build actually gave all the characters, the patrollers, a slightly different moveset, so you can just see a few more skills you can get for your guys. I think even the Saiyans have different movesets, so I'm probably going to try out the Saiyan as well, just to see some things and to see if anything's changed since the last build. One big thing I did mention that I have noticed has changed is the brightness of the screen. I was worried that it was going to be a thing, but thankfully it was either just that build or just the particular version I played or just my recording. I don't know, but whatever it was isn't there now, and that's great. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on the last build I played, everything seemed a bit like washed out, a bit grey, a bit dim. It was really quite odd, and I can't explain it, but whatever it is just gone now. Okay, so we're trying out a Saiyan now. It's a female Saiyan this time. I think last time was a male. And of course, they bring a different moveset, which we'll be just using as we go. One thing I did notice is that last time, on the last Versus video, a few of you also noticed that when I became a Super Saiyan 2, they had the hair of a Super Saiyan 3. Probably a bug or something that they just hadn't got around to fixing, but it's changed now. So that was just a thing that happened, I guess. In fact, I'll show it off right after I use this, which is some crazy special beam thingy, but not quite that move. Okay, Super Saiyan 2. Decided to go Super Saiyan 2 because we have seen Super Saiyan 3 before, and last time Super Saiyan 2 wasn't working correctly. So, here we are. It working correctly now. It's got the lightning and everything. So yeah, overall, any nitpicks I had with the last build that I played, pretty much been sorted out. I mean, the game runs smoothly. It plays just as well as you think it would if you were used to the original as well. You won't have anything new to learn, really. The fact that your Time Patroller now can get that one move that Goku used, which did the punch in the face and it zoomed in on the character as he flung them away, and you couldn't get it for some reason in Xenoverse 1. You can get that now. So, my only main complaint about the original is fixed. Seriously, I love that move. Why couldn't we have used it in the first? Okay, guys, it's time for my main man, Majin Vegeta. I had to make sure that I got a match with this guy, because, well, obviously, he's my favorite character in the series, so I'm gonna have to choose him at least once. And you'd be a damn fool for not doing it! This guy comes with big bang attacks. His punching combo leaves to him just like flying in and then punching you right in the gut, or continuing a combo depending on what button you press. He has atomic blasts, which are like a close range shotgun, which I'm not sure how viable that is considering it takes a little while to like power up and then use. Overall, really cool. I've always enjoyed the idea of Majin Vegeta, especially with the way he overcome it, essentially. It was a case of, like, evil intent versus pride, and then, you know, all of a sudden the pride starts taking over. It was a really cool little arc of the Buu saga. I'm just really glad that he's a character that you can play as. You got a small explosive wave there, and I believe he has Final Flash and that, like, rapid fire blast volley thing that everyone seems to get that isn't that great. That's like the move all the defaults have if they don't have like a special big move. It's like, oh yeah, lots of volley blasts. For some reason, I also completely whiffed on that move. Also, Vegeta seems to be the kind that if you hold down the key button and then release, he'll do a lot of multiple key blasts in a row like that. Whereas before, holding down the button would fire multiple. Now it does different things depending on who it is, and that was the perfect way to end it. Oh my god. Guys, that's all I have for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 right now. I don't think I can show anything else, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and are looking forward to the game. Tell me what you think so far, and will you be picking it up? I am interested to hear. But if you enjoyed this, throw it a like. Really helps out. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Okay, thanks. Bye. Come on!